Hello fishy folks, time for an update. You're looking at a common Pleco that was in a 55 gallon in my older son's room. It had some African cichlids in it that he, unfortunately everything passed away. We don't know why. I'm guessing aggression and lack of maintenance from my son. So common Pleco, just acclimating him down to my water, so there's an air stone in there and then dripping water in from my system. I'm gonna put him first in this tank to clean up, and then in this tank to clean up, and then I think he's eventually gonna end up living in there until he's too big, and then hopefully that tank will be ready, or I will just rehome him. Alright fishy folks, I'm gonna redose levamisole. I've already dosed the first course, which was a quarter teaspoon per 100 gallons. So I dosed a teaspoon and a quarter because I have roughly 500 gallons. Do a water change and redose 24 hours later. The water change was a 30%, and I did that. And I'm going to redose again, just to be sure. I haven't had any deaths in over 2 weeks, but I don't want to sell any fish to my local fish store that are sick, and I just want to make sure everybody is good. So that being said, I'm going to dose this, add it to my tanks, add it to my sump I mean, and then I will be going to a friend's house to pick up some guppy babies. He has just a regular community tank and he had babies and he doesn't know what to do with them, so I offered to take them from him. Those guppy babies are going to go in this tank in quarantine, and these Dalmatian mollies are going to go probably up there for now until they get bigger. They were going to go in this 20 gallon. I was just going to leave them in here until they were breeding size, but as you can see, I put that one platinum angel in here. He was getting picked on by the other two. Sorry the lights are off, guys, but by these other two, and I don't know why. Maybe they're starting breeding, maybe, I don't know. That guy is pointing straight up and down. That's not good. Anyway, I'll have to check into that. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to my friend's house, pick up those fish, and I will pick up later. See ya! Well, I just dosed my levamisole using my Aquarium Co Op 4-in-1 spoon. You have the 1 teaspoon and the 1 tablespoon, the quarter teaspoon, and the half teaspoon. What a great product! Only $1 on aquariumcoop.com. Buy yours today. Cory, that was a product placement. Hope you liked it. Alright, back from my adventure. Picked up what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guppies. They wanted to give me the pregnant mom also, and when I went to scoop her out of the tank, she was dead. So, oh well. These guys, I think I'm actually going to put in the top tank. In this tank. I thought they were smaller. I guess he asked me 2 weeks ago if I wanted them, and apparently they had been born for maybe a month before that, maybe 2 weeks before that. So they're anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks old. They're quite big. He feeds them a lot, so yeah, I think I'm going to put them up into 20 and just hold them until I get back. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I kind of want to keep them by themselves. His tank looked really clean. He's experienced in that he's kept fish for a couple of years, but he doesn't know much about the cycle or some other things. But his fish all looked healthy, I gotta be honest. And his water was crystal clear. So, I don't know. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with them. Alright, I'll let you know. Well, I decided. I took the Dalmatian mollies out of there, put them in here. and I took the Platinum Angel and put him in here with the mollies. I'm gonna see how he does over the next couple of days. If he doesn't do well, I'll probably end up just putting him in a 10 by himself. But I just put him in there out of convenience. I don't think the mollies are gonna bother him. Same water, but he might need to be alone and grow a little bit. Mollies seem to be doing well already. I didn't even acclimate them. I just threw them in, and you can see the ginormous Pleco. It's not really not that big, but he's already starting to go to work. He's a good-looking fish. Unfortunately, I will probably have to rehome him. So, currently drip acclimating my new guppies. Simple water hose, actually vacuum air hose, and a valve on the end, and just a rigid piece of airline tubing into the tank, and that's that. Let's take a look at Solo. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. I guess really the fish, the myth, the legend, but doing well. I gotta be honest, I'm surprised one of these guppies hasn't dropped fry yet. They looked huge in the store. But we'll see. We will see. I did throw a heater in there. Just an extra one I had lying around. It says it's 84 in there. That's probably a little too warm for them. But I'm hoping to drop some fry and let them grow, make them grow faster. So maybe maybe that's too hot. So I'll have to fix that. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but it seems like most of my snail population has died off. I don't know if it's from the levamisole or fenbendazole or general cure, but you can see a lot of empty shells in the tanks. Not nearly as many as I used to have. So is it a problem? No, not really. But hopefully they'll start to regenerate their colonies, because they do keep glass clean. And eventually I'd like to get a puffer and have plenty of food for said puffer. So those are 5 sponges. I have 2 more that were in tanks. I'm gonna put them in a bleach solution to kill anything that was in them, and then rebuild my filters, my homemade filters, which I've said I was gonna do for a month now, and I haven't. Look at them. So yeah, I have these tiles I got at Rehome store. They were 10 cents each, and then just PVC. I had them glued, but they kept coming off, so I'm going to use the silicone. You know, and we'll see how that goes. I think that's it for now. Oh, I found this. I got this the last time I was in Japan. I must have opened it and realized it's really, really fine. It's like just a skosh bigger than First Bites. And so what do we have? First Bites, and this is North Fin fry food, but it's essentially powder. So it's good for the fry. You know, I couldn't read what it said. It says 0.2 millimeter, but looks smaller than that. When I go back, I'm gonna get some more food. I still have guppy food, which I haven't opened yet. Got the frozen bloodworms from Aquarium Co Op. Sorry, the freeze-dried bloodworms from Aquarium Co Op. The omnivore pellet mix from Aquarium Co Op. We got the squeeze bottle from Aquarium Co Op. This stuff, they love this stuff. Catfish chips. North Fin krill. Krill Pro. Got New Life Spectrum. Small fish formula. This is Cory. I don't remember. This is crap, but I bought it early on, but it's crap. And this was for I probably picked this up in a in a package somewhere. I don't even feed that. No, sinking wafers. Oh, Repashy. I'm gonna make Repashy tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in my pocket so I make it after dinner. Oh, sorry about my finger. So, here are the plans for the fish room. I'm gonna build a shelf up there for storage. I think I'm gonna take this out, get a tote, a 275 gallon tote, run water to fill it, gas it off overnight or over a couple days, and then run a pump to auto water change my system. So all the tanks will be separate. They'll drain into a common drain, but that drain will drain back to the sink. So essentially, I'll put a float switch on this tank. The water will drain into the tank, and I'll shut this valve off, open this valve, shut that valve, shut this valve off over here. So basically the water will drain into the sink. So I think that's the plan. I'll take all the media out of here. I don't know what I would do with the media. So that'll give me an auto water change system on every tank except for these three. There's actually nothing in there. I don't know why. Well, I'm lazy, that's why. So we just got to figure out the logistics of that and engineer something that works. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to use the existing PVC fills. I'll just open up all the valves, you know, just to drip in. We'll run the water for an hour or two to overflow, and that'll change water. What I have to do, I think, is set a. Let me think about this out loud. I have to set a tank, an empty tank, open a valve a certain amount, and see how much water goes through that valve in an hour, and that'll sort of give me an idea. Yeah, the pressure is going to be way different. I don't know. I got to figure out. Maybe I'll figure out. I'll fill a container. I don't know what I'll do, fellas, ladies. I don't know how I'm going to figure out the actual overflow, how much overflows. Like, you know what I mean? Am I making any sense? So, how much water is flowing into that tank right now? I don't know. How many gallons? Don't know. That's what I gotta figure out. And then I gotta change. Yum, yum, yum. It looks delish. Smells like utter hell. So this is Repashy Superfoods Community Plus Omnivore Gel. It was $10. AquariumCoop.com. I actually can't get it local, and I would support Cory because he's a great guy, always supporting the hobby. So basically, you mix 1 part Repashy to 2 parts boiling water, let it sit, and it gels up. They say treat it just like regular human food, you know, so refrigerate it, cover it. In about a week, it'll be bad. So, yeah. Basically, I made a little incision, and I made little blocks, and I fed it to my angels upstairs, and they seem to like it. I'm going to feed it down here, so let's do that. What do you think? Do they like it? I put 2 pieces in here. I don't know where the other piece is. They might have finished it already. But I put a piece in every tank. The guppies went for it first. I had a problem with that filter back there, if you remember. So I bombed this tank. It's all nasty now. They're not eating it. Those creamsicle mollies aren't eating it. These guys kind of just pick at it. Those guys are eating it, not touching it. Oh, they're eating it back there. Did I miss this one? I must have missed it. But they're not eating it. They're not eating it. I dropped the second piece in there. Look at these guys. They are just going to town. They're kind of picking at it. Not really sure, I guess. Don't know. Let's check out those guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yummy. So, looks like the angels though aren't into it yet. I don't know. Let's see about these guys. Put some in this tank by accident. Normally I don't feed the first day I have fish, nor do I feed. Sorry about that, guys. Nor do I feed the first day I medicate, but at least if it's, you know, real close. These guys are eating. So that's the Repashy superfood. Oh, look at these guys. Going to town. Look at all those guppies. There's a lot of new guppies in there too. I hope these guys look wonderful when they grow up. You know, if they look like this, the other strain I have, I wouldn't care that much, but you know, there was a lot of variety in here, so I'm hoping to get something nice. The angels aren't touching the Repashy. Meanwhile, it looks like a bomb exploded up there. See, like the cloud? Huh. These guys are liking it too. Huh. I didn't know there was a female. That's interesting. I don't remember putting a female neon swordtail in here. I thought there was a female koi swordtail. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't have the best memory in the world, so I'm not really surprised, but that might explain why there's neon swordtail babies in here. Huh. Imagine that. Water's a little chilly. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I don't see other than Mama, so maybe I did throw in her by accident. I don't know. What's that? That looks like a guppy. Boy. You know what though? There are a lot of neon sword babies, which I just kind of realized. You know, this tank is down low. It's a grow out. I feed it. I kind of look. You know. That's interesting. Come on, guys. Eat it. No? You guys not so much, but the guppies love it. Those guys like it. So, these guys, I don't know what's going on here. I'll take what's nasty. Hopefully it's clear tomorrow. He also isn't eating it. Hi, buddy. Look at, they moved it. I could watch this tank for hours. And now that I just put food in it, oof. Dirty though. I'll be doing a big water change tomorrow when I redose levamisol. Did I put it in here? We got one underneath that little tiny piece of driftwood. Look at the baby, where there he is. Oh, and there's another one in the back. Should try to catch them and put them with these guys. Pleco's going to work. His name is Pete the Pleco. I just made that up. There's Solo. I'm gonna put a little bit in the fry tanks, see what happens. Hold on. Well, Solo, I put a sliver in there. It's kind of floating. I don't know if he's going to see it or get to it. I put a couple tiny pieces in here too, see if these guys eat it. I'll be changing water tomorrow, so I'm not too concerned if they don't. They haven't touched theirs yet. It's weird. Those guys moved it and are eating it. So that's good. Alright, boys and girls. That's it for today. That's it for the update. Hope to see you in Cory's stream. I say that, but I probably won't be there, so maybe for a little while. I watched the replay. Look at them. They love it. Love it. It's like me and bacon. Gotta love the bacon. Alright. See ya.